Hello, SpongeGex here for another episode of Garry's Mod Models. So up first we have a model of Midna from Hyrule Warriors. So let's see. How easy is she to pose? Let's see. Okay, surprisingly pretty easy. Usually characters with tiny limbs are really hard to animate. Okay. See. You can't animate her hair. That sucks. Otherwise, let's see. Body groups. Oh, cool. You can change the color of her helmet. And her skin. So, all the alternate skins from the actual game. That's cool. Sweet. You can change your eyes. You can change your hair. Okay. Can you animate it when you have it out like that? And you still can't. That sucks. And you can also get rid of her mask. Oh, yikes, yikes, yikes. Put it back on, put it back on. Overall, decent model, though. I just wish the hair was posable. I hate it when people who port models in don't bother animating the hair. Like, I do, like, I don't think, like, if they do, though, I like it when they make it simple, though. I don't like it when they put, like, hundreds of bones into it, but enough to where you can at least bend it a little bit. Okay, here we have Misty from Pokemon Let's Go. Okay, easy to pose. Okay, let's see. Body groups. Okay, you can just change your face. That's it. Otherwise, decent model, but I wish it had more face posing. Like, there doesn't seem to be any way to open her mouth or anything. Or is there? Let's find out. Face posing, face posing. Nope, no face posing. So, yeah. Decent model, but not enough functionality. Okay, here's another Misty model. Here's how she looked in Pokemon Masters EXE, I'm guessing. I don't know why by default her eyes are shut, but let's see. Hopefully this will have more body groups. Probably just for face posing, though, but... Yep, change her expressions. It says you can change her skin, but it doesn't do anything. Otherwise, let's see how this one poses. So, otherwise, like, she's got the same outfit as the one she had from the Let's Go games. But I'd definitely say this model looks a lot better, though. It's more defined. Where the Let's Go games kind of had, like, a semi-chibi look to them. So here, it's more accurate to, like, how they look in the art books and all that. Or the guidebooks when you have the official illustrations for the characters. So, yeah, this looks a lot more like how she's supposed to look. Okay, here we have Mythra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in her Smash Bros. Design and her original design. So, let's see. How do the models work? Okay, they are posable. Cool. Let's see, body groups. You can change her skin tone for some reason. Not sure why, but... It says she has a bandage. I'm not sure what it does, but... You can give her blush. Like, overall, decent models, but I wish they added some hair physics. Real life hair doesn't just stand like that. It moves. Same with the little things in the back there, whatever those things are, but... Okay. You have a Ned Flanders player model. Howdy diddly do! Oh boy, more Pokemon models. At least there's not a whole lot this time. See, we got Blastoise. Oh, his face is glitching out real badly. It's like he's crying glitchy tears. I always love Mega Blastoise. I love how he just has like a third gigantic cannon growing out of his back. It's awesome. Dedenne. This one's awful. His tail's stuck in the ground. Cute Pokemon, but this model was not rigged well. And we're back to the badly rigged Pokemon models, figures. So many of them keep sinking into the ground when you spawn them. Plusle. Come on, why are the ears so floppy? Lillipup. I always love how this kind of reminds me of Karen Terriers. My parents used to have a Karen Terrier named Bailey. Let's see. Omanite and Omastar. Oh! Ooga booga booga. I'm surprised that no one's done a mod where they replace the head crabs from Half-Life 2 with Almanites or Kabutos or something. That'd be kind of funny. Creepy, but funny. Squirtle, Squirtle! Stoutland. Whalmer. Well, at least he doesn't flop around as much as some of the others, but this one looks like he'd be somewhat easier to pose, but... Dang, what? Whale Lord. Holy shit. Yeah, that's Whale Lord, alright. Yeah, wow, that... There's something wrong with these models. Like, what the hell is happening here? That is messy. Yikes. I was about to say that model's decent, but then its mouth started glitching out like that. No. Wartortle. Veltol. Or Yveltal. I have no idea how you pronounce his name. That's a nightmare to pose. Here we have 2B from Nier Automata. Yeah, I played that game for the first time not too long ago. Played on Xbox Game Pass, and overall I thought the game was okay. Pretty tragic, though. I was able to get all the endings, and yeah. Pretty sad what happens to this character. And then she was also in Soul Calibur 6 as a guest character, DLC. So let's see. Unfortunately, the skirt has no physics. Let's see. You can get rid of her headband. You can get rid of her skirt, but you could also do that in the game as well. So you can also give her a torn skirt. Let's see. Give her weapons. And they float in the air just like they do in the game. That's cool. Okay. Not a bad model. And there's another 2B model with her wearing her... For some reason, one of her hidden outfits had her wearing this lingerie. It's even weirder when you realize she's a robot. Okay, that's weird. You can give her cat ears, too. Okay. Why? What the hell? Yikes. Okay, so here I got a pack of Princess Peach as she appeared in the Mario Odyssey games with her different appearances, and oh my god, something is wrong with the eyelashes and the eye for that matter. What? That's her default pose? What the hell? That looks a little bit better. I don't get why the eyelids are purple though. Is that a texture error? Or... So here we have Peach in her overall outfit. It's poseable. Does it have hair physics? Wow, it actually does. Not incredibly strong, though, but it works at least. That's cool. Like, obviously, if you hung her upside down, though, yeah, that... Otherwise, like, when it comes to, like, swinging her head from left to right, it moves a little bit, at least. That's cool. Now, let's see. Body groups. Just give her a hat. Okay. Let's see. Here we have her trench coat look. Body groups. Hat again. Funny how the hat is on by default. And let's see, Princess Peach in a bikini. And a towel. Let's see. Body groups. You can get rid of the towel. Cool. Let's see, you can get rid of her brooch. Flowers. More flowers. Give her a hat, which are just sunglasses. And more flowers. Okay. Let's see. Let me guess, just a hat. And a backpack. Okay, let's see. We got her kimono. Just the Boo mask. And let's see. Give her an adventure bag. And a sun hat. Let's see, regular Peach. That's not a hat, that's a crown. And then finally Wedding Peach. Let me guess, just tiara. And a veil. Yep. Figures. So, overall, I'd say these are decent models. I just, I don't know what it is with the eyelashes, though. That is a really bad texture. That should be like, that just should not be there. I don't know why it's doing that, but... Oh boy, more Pokemon models. This one says Pokemon First Gen. Let's see, will these at least be any more posable than the ones I dealt with before? My guess is no. So, let's see, we got Aerodactyl. Arcanine. Bulbasaur. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is like an old, this was like an old model pack. I remember like back then, like when Pokemon were first ported to Garry's mod, this might have been like one of the original packs of Pokemon. Otherwise, this pack feels slightly easier to pose than like the Brewster pack. I feel like they're not perfect though, but they're definitely slightly easier to pose with. I remember like the original model, if I tried moving Charizard's hand, I couldn't. So yeah, here, this is slightly better. See, can this Electrode actually roll? Okay, that one can, cool. Previous model pack wouldn't let me do that, but here we got Eevee. For some reason, this guy has a little weight to him. Feels a lot heavier than he should be. See, Electabuzz. We also got a burnt Electrode. Flareon. Golem. You got just the rock of Golem. Let's see. Jolteon. Yeah, I like this Pokemon pack a lot better than the other ones. I mean, it's definitely a smaller pack though, but I think the Pokemon are much easier to pose with. They're not as glitchy as the other packs. Lapras. How could anyone hate Lapras? Mew. Missing no. That's funny. Ninetales. See how poseable are its tails are. Okay, that's not terrible. You know, you move two at a time. That's kind of cool. Psyduck. Psy. Look how wobbly his bill is. Shelter. Yeah, this one could have used some better work, but... Slowpoke. Vaporeon. Venusaur. I don't know, the coloring looks kind of off. Venus Toys. I remember that. That was from that episode of the possessed Ghastly. Well, the weird Ghastly, and he formed like those two Pokemon together. That was weird. Kind of cool custom model. Vulpix. And so adorable. How could anyone hate Fox Pokemon? And then we also got the Poké Doll. Okay, on to Pokemon's second gen. We have Apom. Celebi. Chikorita. I don't know why so many people hate Chikorita. I hear like everyone say like that's one of the worst grass starters, and I disagree. I love Chikorita. I even love its evolved forms. Let's see. Cyndaquil. I do like Cyndaquil, but I think Cyndaquil is kind of overrated. More of a Totodile fan, to be honest, but I like Cyndaquil, though, but I'm not the biggest fans of its evolved forms, to be honest. I think it looks cuter when it's this little flaming hedgehog. Espeon. Like, so many people prefer Umbreon. I'm personally more of an Espeon fan. I like Umbreon, though, but I kind of like Espeon better. For Alligator. Yeah, Gold and Silver, that was... Well, Silver was the very first Pokemon RPG I ever played. It wasn't the first Pokemon game I ever played, though, but the first Pokemon games I ever played were renting both Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium. Otherwise, like... and I also had Pokemon Pinball on Game Boy, but otherwise, the first RPG I got to play through on my Game Boy was Silver. And I was more of a, I got introduced mostly in the Gen 2 era, but otherwise, like, I watched the show before Gen 2 moved on. Otherwise, like, when it comes to playing the games, that was the one that got me into the games, Pokemon Silver. And so you think I'd have, like, the biggest hype for that? And no, I don't. I do have a lot of nostalgia for it, but it's like, there's so many people who are getting mad every time Game Freak doesn't make, like, a Gold or Silver remake, and honestly, it doesn't faze me that much. I don't think we need another one. We already had one in. Personally, Gold and Silver is not my favorite gen, to be honest. I actually like Diamond and Pearl the best, and at least we got remakes for that. And though not perfect, I still enjoyed them. Speaking of which, I heard we're actually getting, Pokemon Home is finally getting an update soon that will add both Legends Arceus and the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl games to compatibility. So you can transfer Pokemons both back and forth between them. However, you can only include Pokemon that are part of its Pokédex, so unfortunately won't be getting an update to add more Pokemon. Okay, I love this. I love how Quava looks like it's dancing. Yeah, shake it, man. Shake it. Shake it, you weird flaming weasel thing, you. Sneasel. Wow, it looked a lot darker back then, but I'm not sure what models these are supposed to be from. Like, this definitely isn't from Pokemon Stadium. I'm wondering if it's supposed to be from Poke Park, or... Because this definitely isn't the 3DS models, and... It's not the Battle Revolution models either, which mostly were recycled of the N64 Stadium models, but... Or Coliseum models, even, but... Totodile. Yeah, this had to have been from one of the Wii games, and the only Wii game I can think of is, Poke Park, so... Tyranitar? I don't know what it is about the models from the Wii era. They're lower poly than the ones from the 3DS era. Yeah, I still like these better. I hated how, like, the 3DS ones had, like, all these outlines on the characters that just look kind of distracting. So, I like how, they look more like they belong in a 3D environment, in some of the other games compared to the simplified designs they had on the 3DS era. And so, I'm glad to see that Scarlet and Violet are finally trying to modify the models a bit to look a little more up-to-date now. That's great. Let's see, so now we're at Gen 3. Azurill. So not used to not seeing it with a smiley face. Whoa. Deoxys has like a reflective stomach, apparently? That's weird. Let's see. What was his name? Gliscor? Oh, Kyogre. You got two models. You got his Brawl model and another model. Let's see, what's the other one from? Oh. So, it's also a Brawl model, but colored to look more like how he's supposed to look. I always like Kyogre. Let's see, Latios and Latios. Sableye. Is his head supposed to look that low poly? It's a little too sharp edge. I know his eyes are supposed to look that way, but his head, though. This is an older model, though, but... He also has a reflective surface on his stomach. Spheal! Oh, I love Spheal. It's so adorable. And let's see, you got one where it's just, the ball. That's cool. Yeah, you could make a whole game mode of that. Play basketball with... or go bowling for Spheals. Let's see, Torchic. I always liked Torchic, but it wasn't real... I'm not the biggest fan of its evolved forms, to be honest, like Blaziken. And, yeah, Blaziken to blame for that era where all of a sudden every fire type's final evolved form had to be some kind of humanoid fighting type, and I always hated that. Love you, Torchic, but I hate the trend you brought with your evolved forms. Okay, let's see. Now we're on Gen 4, Diamond and Pearl, Ambipom. Chatot. I always love how Chatot's head just looks like a music note. This one's not easy to pose, though, unfortunately. Chimchar, that was probably my least favorite out of the starters from this era. And yeah, this one's definitely aged. Like, you can tell just by how low quality the pixels on its mouth are. It's pretty smudgy. Let's see. Dialga. I was thinking he would have looked shinier than this, but... we also they made an edit of Primal Dialga from the Mystery Dungeon sequels. That's cool. Frostlass. I always found it weird how like it's at first you think those are ears or something, and then it's like, oh, that's actually its arms. Its arms just come out of the side of its head. But Gallade. Gibble. Glaceon. It's so adorable. Infernape. hair looks weird, or its flaming hair it looks weird, but can you even pose it? Yeah, it looks like you can pose it a little bit. It's not easy. Leafeon. I don't hate Leafeon, but I'd say that's actually one of my least favorite out of the Eevee Evolved forms. It's still cute, though, but it's definitely not my favorite. Hard to say what is my favorite, though. Like, personally, I like all the Eevee Evolved forms, but I can just say Leafeon's the one I like the least, but that's not saying I hate it, though, or dislike it. Luxray. Let's see, Manaphy. Palkia. Oh. Wow, this one looks really low poly in the neck. Piplup! How can anyone hate Piplup? Or penguins? That was my starter in Diamond and Pearl. Prinplup. Rhyperior. Surprisingly light. Shaman. Such a cute literal hedgehog. This one's surprisingly heavy, though. Not easy to pose at all. Then you also have its sky form. Shinx. Torterra. Look how low poly that tree is. Turtwig. Weavile. Okay, 5th gen. For all these 5th gen Pokemon, these are ones we've already seen in a previous video, but here we have Galvantula. I remember that was one of the standout Pokemon from Gen 5, and I honestly am not the biggest fan of Gen 5. Like, I don't know, I just, well, that and X and Y were, like, some of the most forgettable for me when it came to the stories, or I don't know, the only thing I really remember that surprised me about Gen 5 was the part where the Elite Four showed up at the final area to team up and help you make it to, like, the final boss, and that was, like, the only memorable thing about the game, like, the final act. I liked how right when you get to the Elite Four, it was taken over. I didn't think the villains in the movie, well, the villains of the show were great. I didn't think the villains of the game were great, though, but I at least liked that build-up to the final battle. And then for what was the last, like, Sprite video game, I'd say the visuals were good for a DS game and all that, but I don't know. Other than that, I just wasn't the biggest fan of Black and White and... Hydreigon. Joltik. Not very animated, but... Lambent. Legend. Litwick. Let's see, we got Panpour. Pansear. And let's see, what's the green one called? Pansage. It's like Panpour is the only one I could remember out of the top of my head. But... Petlil. Purloin. Now, just because I said I didn't like Black and White doesn't mean I don't like the Pokemon from that game. I'm just saying I didn't like the game that much. Reshiram. This one's kind of hard to pose. But I'd say it wasn't until Black and White where, like, not only some of the Pokemon designs were getting more complicated, but also, like, their names were just, like, impossible to remember all of a sudden. Back then, I used to be able to pronounce Pokemon names and all that without having to look up how to pronounce them. Now, it's like I'm just totally lost. So, nowadays, like, there's just so many Pokemon where I don't know their name. I just go like, oh yeah, that Pokemon. Sometimes I can't even remember what gen they're from anymore, but... Back then, I used to be able to see a Pokemon and say, like, oh, that's from the Hoenn region, that's from the Johto region. I can't do that anymore. Okay. Let's see. And then we have a pack called Pokemon Johto 2000. So, let's see. We got Articuno. Entei. These models are hard to pose, though. Moltres. Or, no, Ho-Oh, sorry. Thought by the thumbnail it looked like Moltres. But... Oh! Someone made a Shadow Ho-Oh, since there wasn't one in, you know, there's the Shadow Lugia in Pokemon XD, but so someone made a custom for a Shadow Ho-Oh. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Lugia. Lugia is probably my favorite out of the legendary birds. And let's see. Shadow Lugia. I don't think that's the actual model, though. That's just a reskin with a few modifications. Bummer. Okay, now we got Moltres. Oh god, this looks ugly. Those flames just don't look right. Raikou. And finally Zapdos. Pretty messy pack. Cool Pokemon, but bad rigging. Okay, let's see. Now we got Jigglypuff. Absol. Axew. Bidoof. Praise be unto him. Blissey. Krogunk. Drudigan. Fraxure. Gardevoir. Gengar. Geodude. Groudon. Yeah. Love this guy. Gyarados. Doesn't his mouth ever get sore? Duh! Haxorus. Kecleon. Kirlia. Lopunny. Looks like it's playing hide and seek with its ears. Let's see. Magikarp. Mawile. Mudkip. How could anyone hate Mudkip? Everyone likes Mudkip. He was my starter in the Hoenn region, and love Mudkip. Munchlax. Pachirisu. One of the first squirrel Pokemon. Just like my character Trila. He's an electric squirrel. Pichu. Pikachu. Yeah, this might be the first model of Pikachu we've seen in this game. How many Pokemon packs have I gone through? Not a single model of Pikachu until now. But for some reason, he's impossible to pick up. Why does he have so much weight to him? Yeah. So this is clearly his Poke Park model. Raichu. Well, Raichu's easier to pose, at least. Yeah, I'd definitely say the Wii era actually had some good models for Pokemon. Like, the GameCube era was pretty weak because they were mostly recycling the same models from the N64 era. And then even the ones they made for Coliseum just looked like... they weren't terrible, but they didn't look right when compared to all the Pokemon models from the N64 era. And so, Battle Revolution, it polished some of them up, but otherwise it was still using some of the N64 models. It wasn't until Poke Park where they finally made more new models from scratch, and... for the most part, they looked pretty good. I didn't like the gameplay of Pokepark very much, especially its sequel. I thought that was much worse than the first, but yeah, the models were pretty good, though. And then they revamped them again with the 3DS games. Wasn't the biggest fan of the 3DS models ever since they just look so simplified. Teddy Ursa. That, and I've also seen other people point out how one thing they hate about the 3DS ones is how they look so pale. They have such washed out colors, where on the Wii era they were a lot more vibrant. Yeah, I kind of liked it when they had the darker, more vibrant color schemes. You just don't see it anymore. Zekrom. Okay, let's see. Now we got some Sun and Moon models, so... Yeah, it's like right away I can see the decline in quality. It's like back then if a Pokemon had black in their color scheme, they'd look black, and here he looks just gray, or... Let's see. Brion? Ugh. I did not like Poplio's evolved forms. Dartrix. Why does he look like a butler? Decidueye. I don't know. I never really cared for Rowlette's evolved forms. I like Rowlette, though, but I did not like its evolved forms. I think my starter Pokemon was Litten. And once, just like the other Pokemon, I kind of liked the pre-evolved form better. Because eventually it turns into this thing, which... How did it go from a cute little kitty to this ugly monstrosity? But then, I thought he was the worst playable Pokemon out of Smash Bros. Next to Jigglypuff. Litten? Mimikyu? That thing's nightmarish. Poplio. Primarina. Now, at least say Primarina looks better than its mid-evolved form. Like, I hate the mid-evolved form. I can at least say this Pokemon looks cute, but kind of creepy when you have a male Pokemon that looks like that. They should have had it where, like, the male one looks like a merman, and then the female ones look like a mermaid. That would have made more sense, but... Rowlette. Stuffle. What's this one called? Torracat? Or... Don't like that evolved form either. Went from a cute little kitten to a butt-ugly fat cat. Now we're at X and Y, and not a whole lot of Pokemon here. See, we got the starters. Chespin is honestly my least favorite starter Pokemon out of any game. It's like, especially for grass starters. I mean, it's just a chipmunk wearing a leaf helmet, a leaf hoodie or whatever. It's so stupid. Fennekin is adorable. I'm not really a big fan of the direction they went with its evolved forms, though. I hate how... Like, I love the memes people are making with the upcoming Grass Cat, Sprigatito, how everyone's begging, please stay on all fours, do not stand up, and I think the memes on that are hilarious. Now, Froakie, I don't really like Froakie that much, but I do love its evolved forms. Greninja especially, but, yeah, otherwise I'd say, starter-wise, I like Fennekin the best, I just hate the evolved forms. Let's see. Got Sylveon. The last EV evolved form we ever got. And, yeah, it's adorable. Fairy type. Now, let's see. Got, what was his name? Xerneas? Let's see, we got Genesect. Oh, yikes. That was not well made. He's just he's hitting himself. Stop hitting yourself. Let's see, we got Aegislash. And we're back to the lousy 3DS models. God, they look so pale in comparison. I hate them. Alakazam. Azumarill. Ears are too floppy. Beedrill. Beedrill Mega. Chansey. I don't like its hair, ears, whatever those are. Hair, ears, they look weird on this model. Diggersby. And we're back to the lousily rigged Pokemon models again. That sucks. Mega Glalie. Oh, that's cool. Goomy. Gorgeist. Hoenn. Kakuna. Yeah, didn't expect more. Klefki. Now, how cool would it be if Klefki got an evolved form where, like, all of a sudden, like, it's attached to a giant car or something? It's how funny would that be? It'd be like, you know, a ghost-type Pokemon that just sticks its key into a car and possesses it. I think that would be awesome. So it gives it more armor and more power. That would be hilarious. I'd love that. People say Klefki is such a useless Pokemon, so let's make it more useful. Let's see, we got Melioda. And then we also got its alternate form. Let's see. Pancham. Pangoro. Pinsir. Mega Pinsir. I honestly don't think I've ever seen this Mega Evolve form before, but cool. Pumpkaboo. Sharpedo. Cool. I like that one. Starmurray. And I liked how in the previous games it actually looked shiny. It doesn't look like that in the 3DS games. Or the Switch games. It sucks. Swirlix. Cute, dopey looking Pokemon. Vanillux. Man, let's see. Shauna is her name? That's not a Pokemon, but okay. Got a Princess Ariel player model from Kingdom Hearts. For a player model, this moves fine. No body groups, figures. And here we have Daisy's model from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's see. Okay, it's posable. Has no hair physics. Let's see. Dress physics are weird. Whoa. Okay, so you can change your eyes. Weird. Change your eyelids. Eyebrows. Get rid of the crown. Right hand accessory. Frying pan, golf. Okay, all that stuff. And then spicy curry face. Okay. I mean, not a terrible model, but there's better Daisy models out there. Especially ones that don't have her legs clipping through a dress like this, so yeah. Well, you okay? Okay, here we have Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So I'm guessing this is by the same guy who made the Mythra model, and yeah, once again, this doesn't have very many physics with like the hair or the clothing. That's unfortunate. So you can give her the tights from Smash Brothers. Change her skin tone. Change the crystal. Give her bandages on her arms. Give her blush. And a hurt head. I'm not sure what the hurt head does, but... so it adds a scratch at the top. Okay, so yeah, very similar to the Mythra model. Okay, so here's the pack called Random Mario Things. So like you got Luigi's skeleton from Super Mario Strikers, like how when the characters got electrocuted, they had like a skeleton model appear. So that's kind of funny, creepy but funny. Okay, let's see. We have the Piantissimo. This is pretty low poly. Let's see. What the? This is a stiff model. Random Mario Pack indeed. It just says nose thing, and it's just Wario cringing over in pain. Someone just too lazy to animate these? Rig these? I mean... it's so pointless because, you know, Garry's Mod has a feature that lets you turn, like, the characters into statues. And so it just feels so unnecessary for this just import just still models of characters when you could easily just make the pose and then export it. But oh, wow, this Diddy Kong model has a really weird mouth movement. But let's see, how about his body groups? Eyes, eyelids, and teeth. Okay. Oh, one of the little Mario World dolphins. Cool. Cute. Sun and Moon guys from Mario Party 6. And honestly, Mario Party 6 was the first Mario Party where I absolutely just started losing interest in the series. I thought... A lot of people say Mario Party 6 was the last good one. I don't know. Honestly, I think Mario Party 5 was the last good one. Like, I think the day and night cycle thing was cool. I just thought it got real tiring after a while, and I hated how each board map had its own different rules, which were drastic from the other levels, and I just wanted to play like traditional Mario Party, and I hated how ever since that, the mini games were getting staler, and I don't know. But we got one of the little penguins, or the mother penguins. The wings look a little weird, though. Or, what do you call them on penguins? You don't call them wings, necessarily. Do you call them, flaps or fins? Or, I don't know. What was her name again? Let's see. Pon Pon. Let's see. We got Strikers Mario. That looks way too shiny. That does not look right, but... I think that was his charged outfit. Sushi. The shark's name is Sushi? Shares the name of a cheap cheat from Paper Mario. I never even knew that thing had a name. I don't even remember what games it appeared in. I remember first seeing it in Mario Party 2, though. During the pirate level. But, let's see. And we've seen better Toadette model already from the Mario Party Superstars pack. Toadsworth, on the other hand, I don't think I've shown a model of him yet, but it's basically just a Toad with a mustache. Something looks wrong with, what is that? Like, is that supposed to be a shadow of his vest or something that looks weird? Let's see, we got a white bird. I'm not sure what game this is from, but pretty low poly. And a Yoshi copter. I think this was from one of the Mario Baseball games, like one of the Yoshi levels. That's cool. I like that. Got a Rayman player model, and this is based on his Smash Bros. Ultimate, or Smash Bros. Wii U trophy. And God, that was such a shame that he was not in Smash Bros. He was just used as a trophy. And speaking of which, I hate how they got rid of the trophies in Ultimate. I still cannot forgive them for getting rid of that. Okay, so here's the J.C. Thornton model. Gadget Hackwrench from Chippendale Rescue Rangers, and oh man, I cannot wait for that movie. It comes out real soon. It comes out on the 20th, so we don't have a whole lot of days left until it's out. But this is honestly one of his weakest models. I hate to say it though, but the hair textures look really bad, to be honest. I wish he just used a simple texture. It doesn't look like he mapped it right. And then the limbs, or something about like the arms, they just don't look right. This might have been one of his earlier models, though, so hopefully someday you can go back and kind of touch it up. But as it is, though, I think it could have been better. Otherwise, I think you know, like everything else looks fine though, like the face and all that. I just think the proportions need to be a little better. Let's see. So, yikes! You can get rid of her suit, get rid of her goggles, and get rid of her shirt. So yeah, she doesn't have a whole lot of customization features compared to the other models. So it's not a terrible model though, but it needs some work. Okay, so here's a custom model, Rosie the Rascal. So classic Amy Rose, basically. She looks like she's seen some shit. So I think this is a modification of her Sonic Unleashed model. Which, in my opinion, is one of the best models of Amy that was ever made in a video game. And even for Garrys mod, there's like a Sonic Unleashed model pack, and I still think the Amy model in that is so much better than... I mean, people have made so many Sonic packs over the years, including the games that were made after, including Generations, or even Sonic Forces and all that, and either way, it's always the Sonic Unleashed model of Amy that still stands out. Same with, I think the same with Sonic and Tails' models, but can't say the same for the other characters, because there weren't really any other characters who were in Sonic Unleashed, so... Okay, no body groups. Otherwise, this is a cute, I like this, though. Modern Amy, but with her classic outfit and hairstyle. That's cool. What the heck is this? Some Rouge the Bat model, but this looks so wrong. What? Then, she has a dress? This just looks so wrong. It's like, her body proportion looks so wrong. She looks taller than she should be. Yeah, ugh, what the hell? And then we also have her rider's outfit, apparently, but... Ugh. Someone call an exorcist on this bat. Body groups, let's see. You can change your skin tone for some reason. Get rid of the heart plate. Get rid of the shoes. And get rid of the wings, thank God. But, yeah, not the best Rouge the Bat model, not gonna lie. Yeah, speaking of which, I just realized, yeah, we're finally getting down to some of the Sonic models. And here we have a player model of his Dreamcast design, and oh god, that's terrible. But seriously, I hear there are some people who say Sonic looks so much better in Sonic Adventure compared to how he did in DX. Really? People like Sonic having this velvety-looking texture. It looks weird. It does not... He looks like a couch cushion. And then, not to mention how low poly his fingers are. I mean, even when they're not stretched out like this, yeah. I know the Adventure DX model is not perfect, but I still take that over how he looked on the Dreamcast. I will admit, though, I do think people have a point when they say, Sonic actually does have, you know, I do think people have a good point when they say, the Dreamcast one has the better lighting and shading, though. I can't argue with that. That is so true. Here we got a model pack of, all the cars from Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and, yeah, I think so far they look pretty cool. Man, like, look at that. They even drew some, like, little details for, like, the inside of the vehicles. That's cool. They might have made it a little too shiny, though. That's my only complaint. But, otherwise, these are still pretty cool models. I kind of like... I really like their vehicles in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing much better than the ones from All-Stars Racing Transformed. Although, I do love All-Stars Racing Transformed. I think both games have a reason that worth going back to. But, yeah, I definitely like the vehicle designs of the first game a lot better. Here we have a player model of Sung Nina from Soul Calibur 3. And so, unfortunately, it has, like, no animations as far as I know. Like, no physics or anything. I don't know why. Like, sometimes there's, like, two different models for characters, and it's like you don't see a single difference. This is, like, the exact same one as the one on the right. So, let's see. See, unfortunately, it has no physics on the hair or skirt. So, yeah, makes it look too stiff. Otherwise, let's see. How does it pose? Yeah, it poses fine. Let's see, body groups. Let's see. Oh, wow, you can get rid of her skirt. Yikes. Did not expect that. And you can get rid of her talisman. Okay. Woohoo! Another player model. We have Ivy Valentine, and I think this was how she appeared in... Let's see. I'm not sure which game this is. Is this, Soul Calibur 6. Okay, so this was her latest appearance. What body groups does she have? Okay, you can get rid of some of her leggings, I guess. Or damage it, I guess. Just like in the game. Get rid of her shoulder armor, arm armor, and her necklace. Okay, overall, this is a decent player model. Okay, now we have Cammy from Street Fighter V. I'm not a big Street Fighter fan, to be honest, but Cammy definitely was one of my favorite characters to play as. Let's see. Get rid of the barrette, the leg pocket, and the straps, okay? Another Street Fighter V model. Here we have Chun-Li in her black dress, one of her alternate costumes. So let's see. Once again, no dress physics, so yeah. No hair physics either. Oh, come on. Especially if a character with long hair, you gotta give them hair physics. Come on. When are people gonna learn? Oh, wow, you can get rid of the cloth? Yikes. And the red ribbon, okay? And let's see, Street Fighter Cross Tekken Lily. Now, Lily was always my favorite character to play as in the Tekken games. I just loved her moveset, like with the kicks and the punches, or jabs, I mean. I thought she was very athletic. She's definitely not, like, personality-wise, she's not the best character, though, but I love her moveset. No body groups. Otherwise, decent model, but... Oh, cool. We got a Shantae model. And wow, this is adorable. I still hope we someday get a 3D game of Shantae. It'd be fun to see her finally make a jump to a 3D platformer. But yeah, for a custom model, this is pretty good looking. It moves well, too. See body groups. Okay, you can change her pants. Or give her transparent pants, or change the color of it. Get rid of her tiara. Or change it. Get rid of her neckband. Give her the pirate bandana. Give her pirate vest. Change from a shirt to her bikini. Let's see. Give her the bandana arms. Bracelets. Or get rid of them. Give her a jewel sash. Get rid of her pants. Give her a swimsuit. Leg strap. And shoes. Yeah, this is a cute model. I like it. Okay, and here we have another Shantae model. So this one looks a little more detailed. I think I like the other one better for, like, it captured her face a lot better. Otherwise, yeah, I do like the details of this one. Let's see. We got some nice hair textures. Let's see now. What body groups does she have? Give her her swimsuit. You can change the direction where her hair flips. That's cool. You can get rid of her ponytail. Not sure why you would. She looks better with it, to be honest. Change her earrings. Her arm guards. Neckband. Vest. Pant legs. And I'm guessing shoes. Yep. Yeah, once again, another decent Shantae model. Okay, here we have a Starfire model from Teen Titans. So I think this is a custom model, and not easy to pose, honestly. Otherwise, I think it looks nice. Definitely looks like the character. Otherwise, unfortunately, her leg is clipped through a skirt. I can't stand it when that happens. With any model, with any piece of clothing, for that matter. I've seen some characters where their, like, arms clip through their shirt or their legs clip through their pants. It just looks so wrong. Let's see, body groups. Okay, you can give her Darkfire's color scheme. Get rid of her sleeves, her gems, and her boots. Otherwise, I think the model looks nice. I feel like the rigging and posing could have been a lot better. Okay, here we have Carmelita Fox. I think this is a JC Thornton model, based on her appearance from Sly 4. Never got to play that one all the way through when I had a PS4, but PS3, I mean. I liked the game, though, but just never was able to make it through all the way. But it's not because I wasn't able to. I just didn't put all my time into it, and by that, you know, eventually I had to sell that, but... Yeah, I think that was my favorite portrayal of Carmelita in that game. Like, I hate it how a lot of people say they hated Carmelita in that game. I thought, like... Yikes. I thought Greg Griffin did a great job voicing her in that game, and... A lot of people say, like, she looks so much better in the older games, and I strongly disagree. She looks more like a chipmunk and less like a fox like she's supposed to. So, this one's a little trickier to pose, though. Otherwise, it's a decent model. Found some more Carmelita models. I think these are custom as well. Let's see. This one also has body groups. Oh god, you can get rid of her hair? That's something I never thought I'd see. Put it back, put it back. Okay. Let's see. Looks like there's other versions of this model. What do they do? I don't see any difference. That one has some texture problems. Okay, this one gives her a sexy Santa suit. A very revealing Santa suit. Yikes. Okay, well, definitely interesting custom models of Carmelita, that's for sure. Here we got Bowser as he appeared in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, along with Giga Bowser. Yeah, I don't know why, but does anyone else think Bowser looked terrible in that game? Like, I don't know. I'll admit, like, I thought Brawl was the best he looked in the Super Smash Bros. Series, but, I will admit I loved what they did with Bowser's posture and his moveset, though. That was a huge improvement, but Like, what is it with his textures? He looks like he's made of clay in this game. It's got such barf ugly colors. I just did not like it, but... Let's see. Does he have body groups? Yep, all of his alternate skins, including his final smash eyes. Different eye poses. And different faces. Okay, now Giga Bowser. I liked it when you actually got to control Giga Bowser. I wasn't a big fan of how his final smash worked in Ultimate. Or for a lot of characters for that matter. They said they were simplifying it. No, all they were doing was dumbing them down. They tried acting like it would be such a huge improvement. But obviously it's because they were too lazy to make proper animation. Because most of the final smashes in the game feel almost like exactly the same as another characters. And otherwise, I'd say Giga Bowser looks a little better than actual Bowser when it comes to his appearance in Brawler Ultimate, but... I remember how, like, in Melee, his bloodshot eyes were more noticeable. Made him look kind of scarier, but... Okay, you can change his eye shape and his eyebrows. Mario, as he appeared in Super Mario Odyssey, it looks kind of creepy close up, to be honest, but... Here we have Mephiles from Sonic 06. Definitely one of the more interesting parts of that game. Yeah, this is definitely his model. Okay, so we got a lot of Sonic models that came from a pack called Sonic Characters Pack 2. So this one includes a lot of characters that I'm not going to feature because either they're from like the comics or something. So characters I've never heard of, so... I don't really like talking about characters if I have no idea who they are, or that, and I really didn't like the comics anyway, so... I'm just avoiding them, sorry. But so here we have Free Rider Eggman. No body groups, otherwise let's see how he moves. So say what you will about Sonic Free Riders. Yeah, it was a terrible game, but I still thought for an Xbox 360 game, the visuals were fine, but... So for some reason, the female characters, they have like 2 sets of eyelashes, and that's like an animation thing. So like when the character blinks, you're supposed to use like a setting that gets rid of the eyelashes here, so that it'll warp up here to make it look like she has the illusion of opening her eyes. So it's just an animation technique, but so yeah, I don't think there's something wrong. That's actually a part of the models by default, but so as far as I know, I'm guessing none of these models will have body groups, which is a shame, though, because Cream's ears are just stuck like this. So, yeah, she's stuck with that stupid handlebar-looking ears. Let's see, we got Blaze the Cat in her Free Rider's outfit. And still no body groups. Otherwise, nice outfit. Here we have Boom Amy. Now, say what you will about the game, I actually do think that Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric had really good models for the time, especially when you consider how it was a Wii U exclusive. Like, they weren't perfect, of course, but there were times where they definitely looked good. Let's see, we have Free Riders Amy. At this point, I don't think there's any point in trying out any of the body groups. I can tell they're not going to work for any of them, but... Let's see, here's a custom model of Rouge in her Sonic Heroes outfit. We never got a game where she got to wear it in HD, so there's this. Let's see, Free Riders Rouge. Okay. Free Riders Knuckles. Let's see, Free Riders Shadow. Just Boom Shadow. Such a douche in Sonic Boom. Let's see. Free Rider Sonic. Boom Sonic. Boom shaka laka laka boom shaka boom. And so you're probably thinking this is Boomsticks. No, it's not. Boomsticks look terrible. The model for her. So this is actually her model from the Rio Olympics. You can especially tell because you can see how she's wearing shorts. Yeah, she wore gym shorts in that game, despite how she's wearing her regular outfit. And I still thought that was amazing how Styx was in that game. It's a shame that since Boom got canceled, you don't see any more of her. I really like Styx. We got Boom Tails. Again, another nice model of Tails. Free Rider's Tails. Tangle the Lemur. And for some reason, her tail isn't posable. That sucks, but... So I don't know. I'm guessing this is a custom model. I don't think it's the model from, like, Sonic Runners or anything, but... Let's see, we got Vector the Crocodile. Whisper. I'm wondering, she's got to have body grip. There's got to be some way to take off the mask. Okay, she at least does. You can take off her mask. And take off part of her cloak. Let's see, what about Tangle? Nope. And finally, we got Froggy! Ribbit. So we got more models. So here we have Boom Eggman. I just love how buffed out he looks in this. Yeah, that's a decent model. And then we have a model of Emerald from Sonic Battle. And Boom Knuckles. And so far it's a nice model. I think it looks too shiny though. And his hair isn't animated, so yeah, it looks way too stiff. So yeah, I'd definitely say Eggman's the best out of this pack. What the hell is this thing? So someone made a custom model of Rouge the Bat, and my god, it looks so weird. And why is it so dummy thick? Yikes. Let's see, you can hide her wings, her gloves, and her boots. Thank goodness you can't hide anything else, but... Let's see, how does it move, though? Okay, but yeah, this is definitely a strange model. No ear posing. Okay, whatever. Okay, here's an Amy model by J.C. Thornton. So yeah, I definitely say, like, this is definitely, like, although I really like the Sonic Unleashed model a lot better, I do think, like, this is, out of all the other models of Amy you can find in Garry's mod, this is a really nice one. So, you get the drill. It has, like, things where you can take off the gloves. Wow, there's something weird about seeing her skin-colored hands, but... Let's see, you can get rid of her headband. Her rings. You can give her her rider's outfit. Or no pants at all. Give her shoes. Let's see, sandals, or rider's outfit, and bare feet. Yikes. And you can get rid of her skirt, give her her rider's outfit, or just get rid of it entirely. Yikes. Otherwise, this is a decent model. I feel like they should have made it where you could animate like the side of her hair, though. Like you can at least the spikes on top of it, you can move that, but everything else, not really. But otherwise, it's a nice Amy model, that's for sure. Now, let's see. I think this is also a J.C. Thornton model. Cream the Rabbit. She just looks like she's just, like, enjoying life. Gloves, pants. So she also has the rider's outfit. Shoes. And visor. Okay. So here we have a dark pack, which was made around the time when Sonic Generations was finally getting its models ripped. So here we have classic Metal Sonic, as he appeared in that game. Very metallic. Cool. You got the Death Egg. Whoa, that's big. It's cool. Death Egg Robot. Has body grips for the eyes. No interior figures. Here, I think this is modern Metal Sonic. The big difference is his quills are longer, or what are supposed to be his quills are longer. Otherwise, practically same. And we have classic Eggman. Oh ho ho, classic Eggman. I love the derpy face he has. So, I don't know. It says like one of them's bigger than the other. I don't know, but... So, yeah, this is how she appeared in Sonic Generations. So, probably one of her better looking models. The last time we saw her in HD was Sonic 06, and that model has not aged well. So here we have Shadow. I feel like the quill textures look a little too jagged, though, but otherwise it's a decent model. I'm guessing you got, yeah, you got like, wow, you got like his auras, so like Chaos Control, Chaos Blast, Super Shadow, Hyper Shadow, and a Sonic Recolor. Let's see, we got Omega. That's nice. I like how when his body spins, his head stays still. That's kind of cool. Feels in character for him. Oh man, perfect chaos! Oh, hell yeah. This thing is huge. And surprisingly, like, although he's big, he's actually not that hard to pose, though. I got him on the wrong position, though. Here, this needs to be downward. Yeah, I remember once I made a picture where I had both Perfect Chaos fighting the classic Perfect Chaos. So the Generations Perfect Chaos versus the Sonic Adventure DX model. It made it look like a giant kaiju monster fight, and that was pretty cool. Then you also have, like, his arms, his tentacle arms. But yeah, like, I thought Perfect Chaos looked kind of cool in Generations. I just didn't like how he looked so scaly, though. I wish they just made him look more watery. Apparently this is what he was supposed to look like, though. Original concept art showed he was supposed to have scale. So, for those wondering, that's why they went in that direction. Otherwise, yeah, I wish they just tried to loyally recreate how he looked in the opening cutscene. Still no denying, though, it at least looks better than the in-gameplay model of Perfect Chaos. That was awful, but... yeah, this part was visually stunning in Sonic Generations. That was so cool to see them. The only thing that was anticlimactic is you weren't Supersonic anymore. Otherwise, I'd say the gameplay for the final battle was much better. Okay, so here we have the Sonic Heroes pack. So here we have Hedgehog, and wow, they did a really good job at pouring this model over. They even gave him like a fuzz render to make him look furry. It doesn't look as good as it did in the game, though, but I'm still impressed that they bothered trying to pull it off in this, though. He still has, like, that fuzzy blur effect. It's not as fuzzy as it looked in Unleashed, though, but still a cool effect. There's so many models where they don't bother trying to pull off that effect, and it just looks terrible. Like, I remember someone poured a model from Conquer Light Reloaded over, and they didn't accurately render it, so it's like he just had, like, all these little spiky things sticking out of him. They didn't soften it to make it look like the fuzz, and so, yeah, this is cool. And if I'm not mistaken, there's even, a separate model for this, or a mode that lets you stretch his arms out so you can pull on them to have them lengthen. That's kind of cool. So yeah, decent model. Here we have Tails as he appeared in Sonic Forces. No, sorry, Sonic Generations. Let's see, for skins, just different color schemes for some reason. You got Super Tails and a white Tails. Okay. Here we have Supersonic. Give him a shinier look, a cel-shaded look, Rainbow Sonic, and Dark Supersonic. Cool. Let's see, Knuckles. So mostly just the super forms and all that, yeah. Silver. Super Silver, that's it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pick this one up, because, you know, I've already picked up other models of, like, the other characters alright, so... Alright, so, okay. And his quills actually have some flexibility, that's cool. Here we go, let's see. Knuckles also has flexibility, that's cool. You'd be surprised how many of these models don't have that stuff, but... Okay, we got Classic Tails. Cool. Modern Sonic. Not a bad model, but I definitely like the Generations model. I mean, the Unleashed model a lot better. It looks a lot more detailed. It's got more textures. You got this Shadow reskin. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Classic Supersonic. Classic Sonic. And Knuckles. Or this is a custom model, I think. It's supposed to be Classic Knuckles, but doesn't look as good as the others, to be honest. Okay, J.C. Thornton also made a Tails model. So once again, it's a decent fan model. Let's see, body groups. Won't have a whole lot because he doesn't have a lot of accessories. Just no gloves or shoes. That's it. Okay, so here we have what's called the Sonic Others pack. So like here we have Charmy B. No body groups. Shocker. Here we have Chip, or like Gaia. One of the most useless characters in Sonic Unleashed. You also can give him his fangs. Okay, let's see. Another Cream the Rabbit model. From Generations. No body groups. Cubot. No body groups. One of the weird little Eggman robots from Sonic Unleashed. SBO from Sonic Generations. Let me guess, no body groups. No body groups. One of the little spider robots from Chemical Plant Zone. One of the gun robots from Sonic Generations, based on the ones from Sonic Adventure 2. Big the Cat. Froggy! Froggy! Now, funny thing is, Big the Cat was not in Sonic Generations. Otherwise, I think this is based on one of the little trophies of him you got to collect. So, they were able to rig it. No body groups. Shocker. Let's see. One of the gun robots. No body groups. Here we have the big-ass gun truck. Okay, let's see. Here we have Amy. And, yeah, I don't like this model as much as the Unleashed one. Not only are the textures and colors kind of weird looking, but also the dress has no physics, so it's just... Yeah, I like how the other one, you could actually take one end and kind of like... so, like, if you want to pose her, like, sitting down or something, you could then, like, pose it to where it looks like, it's kind of folding downward like it would if someone was sitting in a dress, you know? And so, yeah, this model doesn't let you do that, really. But, for some reason, otherwise, this is the color I like. You can change her fur color. So, for some reason, Generations, they gave her, like, a more burnt pink color. And so you can give her more lighter one like it wasn't Unleashed. Then also you have her hammer. And, yeah, like, honestly, that looks like a huge downgrade from how it looked like in Sonic Adventure. They should have took that design and revamped it. Then this was her hammer from multiplayer mode in Sonic and the Black Knight. Pretty cool. And here we got Blaze the Cat, as she appeared in Sonic Generations. And so I like how they were able to give her the fuzz render on her sleeves. That's cool. At least they gave her clothing physics. Not very good, though, but at least they kind of move around. But let's see, even her gems have reflective surfaces. That's cool. Let's see. I'm guessing they gave her Burning Blaze. Yep. That obviously wasn't in the game, but it was so cool that they customized that to do it anyways. Orbot, and I'm guessing he won't have any alternatives if Cubot didn't. Oh god, this little nightmare, Oma Chow. He has recolors of the characters. Cool. You can change the glowing of his mouth. And you can give him an RC antenna. Now let's see. Finally, we have Vector. I think I already showed a model of him earlier, but let's see if this one has any differences. Otherwise, this one kind of looks more detailed, scalier, kind of. Nope. Okay, I think that's it. Well, I think I've shown enough for now, so I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and have a great day.